dangerous indeed. David Banks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4.
Here we go.
Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now, here's Collins. And the pass to Young. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Takes a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Holiday. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Holiday against Young. Pass to Capella. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Bogdanovich dishes to Young. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And here's Middleton. The dish now to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Holiday finds Lopez. Here's Middleton. It's on target from the high post.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's Young on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. It's good.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Passes it to Middleton. Kicks it out to Giannis. Back to Middleton. Giannis against Collins. And to Kumbo. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Bogdanovich.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis onto the Kumbo. Wow.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Middleton. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Lopez right side, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Hawks leading by 4. Herter passes to Snell. Back to Herter. The pass to Snell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Teague, the pass to Portis. Teague bounce pass. And Tucker kicks to Teague. And the Bucks miss again.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Portis. They need this one, and Portis throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, up by 6. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Herter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Gallinari kicks to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Teague covering. Back to Herter. 3-pointer. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Now here comes Teague leading the break. And Atlanta has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Over Okongwu. And it's Connaughton missing. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Off target from 3-point range. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's the triple. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Unable to get that one. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. He's on target from 8 feet out. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Here's Teague, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Collins looking around. No good. Shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. Hunter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Hunter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's in there.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
And here's Bogdanovich for three, and that one released in time, but no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. Hawks lead by
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Atlanta was looking great right away. An exceptional game plan helped them open. That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And the Bucks with possession here. 11-point game. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Lopez with the ball. And guarded by Capella. The kick out to Holiday. Off target with his 3. Collins against Lopez. Passes it to Hunter. Now here's Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Capella. And he uses the glass on the layup. Capella's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Atlanta.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Collins against DiVincenzo. So the wing on the left. Back to Bogdanovich. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Bogdanovich looking around from deep. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Pass to Hunter from downtown. Rebound, Milwaukee. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Young. After Drew Holiday's score, Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Middleton on the dunk by Lopez.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Atlanta leading by 11. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. The feed to Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young against DiVincenzo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
T kicks it to Tucker. Out to the wing. Connaughton passes to T. The Bucks working the ball around. Now the pass to Portis. Over Okongwu. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Portis has got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. Herter passes to Gallinari. Okongwu with it. Working on Portis. Offensive rebound in the corner. Herter with it. Gallinari down low. Working on Portis. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. T kicks to Portis. Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Tucker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Atlanta has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Okongwu.
Come to me.
Gallinari right side. He kicks it to Snell. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
So it's the Bucks now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And T, here we go, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Out left to the wing, just 3 to shoot. Portis can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks ahead, up 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Portis, Teague out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Connaughton. Back to Teague. Passes it to Connaughton. Portis in the post. Back to Connaughton.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Okongwu, the pass to Reddish. To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here is Forbes. Portis kicks to Forbes. Milwaukee the rebound. Portis the pass to Forbes. And here is Portis.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Now, here is Gallinari. After the miss from Bobby Portis. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here is Forbes. Tucker uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide-open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Herter. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
Here's Teague. After the basket by Atlanta. Back to Tucker. Down low. Got a piece of it. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And an intentional foul right there. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Good on both. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Atlanta.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Onyeka Okongwu.
Boy, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Young finds Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Holiday. Collins grabs the miss. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 17-point lead, their biggest. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Young, no good. On the wing, Holiday. Misses the shot. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The countdown is on. Welcome to 2K Sports. So the next starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the two-guard spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here is Harden after Drew Holiday's score. Harden scanning the floor. They kick it out to Green. Second chance shot. Back to Harden. Plenty of space. Good as the jump shot falls. Harden's got his second basket.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. They get it back. Over Harris, trying to get open is Lopez. And Middleton, the bucket on the assist from Lopez.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And Lopez throws it down.
How about Lopez getting out as the big man with that kind of hustle in transition?
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Irving finds Harden. Back to Irving. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Irving. Jordan, high post. Lopez is there. Jordan dishes to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Green against Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Connaughton, Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown outside. Hangs in the air. Griffin kicks to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's KD. Clock is at 3. Luwawu, the pass to KD. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks trail. Here's Forbes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. And here's Griffin. Outside Durant. Back to Griffin. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Here's Connaughton, and he takes that one up and powers it through. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
And a high-scoring first. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally, I just...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Here's Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Blake Griffin right now working the inside game and has the skills to take you to school.
And here is Teague. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. The pass to Tucker. Teague with the ball. Here's Connaughton. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Connaughton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, Durant's ability to handle the ball at his size, impossible to stop on the drive once he gets that step on you.
Teague up top. Dinwiddie covering. Forbes dishes to Tucker. Teague against Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 6 points. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Milwaukee in the lead. Teague surveying the D. To the right side. Here's Forbes. Griffin with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Irving from deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. Bucks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Harden the pass to Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. Irving against DiVincenzo. Right side, Green. Shoots the three. Irving kicks to Green. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here they come. Green, the pass to Harris. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, how about the power from DJ there, slamming it down.
On offense here, the Bucks. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Harden outside. There's the dish to Irving. Jordan the pass to Irving. Goes up to the stripe. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Goes up again. It's hauled in by Giannis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. The drive by Lopez.
And it doesn't matter. I mean, when a guy is that size like Lopez, when he's driving at the rim with power, that scares you.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now Harden, he has 6. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 6. Now here's Harden. And there's the pass to Harris. Launches a 3.
Chris Middleton can guard multiple positions out there, and his defensive effort is solid on that play.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's Irving following the basket by Brook Lopez. Irving passes to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. That shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. Holiday finds Giannis. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Nets passing it around. From deep. Kept alive. Jordan. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks leading by 5. Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Harden dishes to Irving. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Irving double team. Back to Harden. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Harden's got 8.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here is Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. That one goes. Count it. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving kicks to Harden. Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket and feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Teague. KD's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Now, here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Forbes. Back to Portis. Here's Tucker, defended by Griffin. Here's Connaughton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Milwaukee, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to KD. To stop the run, outside Griffin. Out to KD. For the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Forbes. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Forbes. The 3. The rebound by KD.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Now here's Teague. Portis, the pass to Tucker. To the inside. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
KD with it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. Well, you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Luwawu. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Antetokounmpo against Durant. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shoots from 14. Out to Harris. Now the pass to Durant. Rebound, Milwaukee. Holiday surveying the floor. And the rejection by Harden. Feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Harden, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Inside. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Holiday. Lots of room. Great positioning on the putback.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
And here's Harden. The kick out to Irving. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Nice defense from KD.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Giannis following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Middleton looking it over. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Middleton's a high percentage shooter from that area. The reason I can tell, no hesitation on that one.
Harden the pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Middleton. And that one drops.
Well, Middleton does have some length himself, and he utilizes it there on the drive.
Harden the pass to KD. Harden against Holiday. Outside for Durant. From deep three-point range, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Harris against Middleton. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Milwaukee.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Nailed from three-point land. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Durant for three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our settings tonight. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Simmons got the opening basket of the game for the 76ers. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Taken away by Holiday. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And Giannis throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Simmons. There's the pass to Milton. Lets it go from 14. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Middleton outside. Ring shot on the way. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got 6.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
And here is Simmons. Passes it to Thibault. Harris outside. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Harris dishes to Embiid. Rebound, Milwaukee. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Here's Embiid after Drew Holiday's score. On the wing, Harris. Embiid against Lopez. Shot clock at 5. From 10 feet out. Embiid, no good. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
It's stolen by Harris. Pass to Milton. Back to Harris, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, man, the defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He's constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Connaughton kicks to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Good D by Embiid.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Teague can't hit. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Down low. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get for Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
Fords the pass to Tucker. The tray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Teague against Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Shoots over Tucker, and stolen by Portis. Connaughton kicks to Teague. And Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Outside, Simmons. With 1 on the clock. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Tie game. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that...
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And Embiid throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's Connaughton, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's Teague. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Teague, the pass to Portis. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Thibault. And they're running. Here's Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Teague dishes to Forbes. The pass to Portis. Shoots over Embiid. And Forbes kicks to Teague. Bucks passing it around. Here's Portis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Simmons. Oh.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. And he converts the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Scott dishes to Howard. Passes it to Korkmaz. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Now, here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the dish to Howard. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 7.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound.
Look, I love to see more of this for Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
The 76ers leading by 5. Outside Curry. Pass to Maxey. Yep, that one goes in there. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton up top. The 76ers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Curry's shot is off. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Goes up, goes straight through the defense, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stolen by Middleton. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that's...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Howard. And Middleton with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Hilton the pass to Embiid. The rebound by the Bucks. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Giannis inside. Defended by Thibault. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now, here's Thibault. Lopez with the steal. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
The Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That one drops. He ties it up. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
They get it back. And the basket is good. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Howard, that's good.
And that's Howard's comfort zone, in close, near the bucket.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. Teague dishes to Forbes. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. Teague kicks to Portis.
Howard, such an opposing presence, changing that shot.
Great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the middle. Here's Maxey. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Korkmaz. Teague covering. Tries again. The putback. Pass to Maxey to the wing right side. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Fast break. Here we go. A nice shot by Tucker.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Howard. Count the basket. And that's now 6 points for Howard.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Now, here's Portis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Another shot. Dwight Howard grabs the board. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game. The pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Curry. And the foul on Mike Scott. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Passes to Tucker. Portis trying to free himself. Tucker can't get it to go. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Portis. Offensive rebound. Scott kicks to Howard. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Portis. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And he goes in for the dunk.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that thing.
Now Curry. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The 76ers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Seth Curry. Mike Scott out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Now DiVincenzo. Guarded by Curry. Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Feeds to Howard. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Kicks it out to Giannis. Holiday looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Holiday, no one around him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball. Stolen by Holiday. Pushing it up. Here's DiVincenzo. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
And Philadelphia calls time here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. This was a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Embiid kicks to Milton. Out to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Holiday against Harris. Here's Giannis. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Milton's shot is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. 5 on the clock. Here's Lopez. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. The 76ers lead it. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he's exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Portis finds Holiday. Now Giannis. Over Harris. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Thibault can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. Bona fide star in this league. Embiid knows his teammates look to him to deliver in the clutch.
Giannis dishes to Middleton. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Middleton for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Middleton against Embiid. kicks it to Simmons. Back to Embiid. So the 76ers win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Atlanta. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Young against DiVincenzo. The pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Capella, the pass to Young. Collins in the post. Lopez is there. Bogdanovich with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Lopez, right side, shoots over Capella, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now, here is Young, and finish off by Collins.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Antetokounmpo looking it over. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. He had a nice open look right there.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now, here is Young. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella. Goes back up. Doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. Outside Holiday. Outside Antetokounmpo. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
Collins finds Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Passes it to Middleton. To the middle. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Collins. Young with the ball. Pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Does it get any easier than this? Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And the pass to Holiday. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. The three. But they get it back. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here is Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 5 now.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
A good close contest so far as we finish. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They've got Tony Snell. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Reddish. And it's Herter in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Teague. Offensive rebound. Tucker the pass to Teague. And another shot. Here's Portis. Back to Teague. And finally they hit one. Teague's got his first points in this one.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Herter passes to Okongwu. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Teague. Pass to Portis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now, here is Gallinari. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Pass to Teague. Inside. Nice shot by Portis.
Bobby Portis, when he's rolling to the basket, he's now under more control.
Pass to Okongwu. Portis against Gallinari. And Okongwu slams it in. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Teague. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Down low. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Here's Forbes. And it's off from three-point range. Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Now here's Okongwu. Guarded by Tucker. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Brager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And so it's Gallinari with it. We'll bring it up for Atlanta. Snell dishes to Gallinari. Feeds it to Okongwu. Out to Gallinari. From the corner. That one wide left.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Tucker the pass to DiVincenzo. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Lopez finds Tucker. And here is DiVincenzo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Now Young. He has 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. Hunter with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tries again. Capella. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to us. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Hawks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. DiVincenzo against Young. Passes it to Bogdanovic. Takes the three. Hits it from three-point range. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Young. He's got 5. Back to Bogdanovic. Stolen by Holiday. DiVincenzo with it, guarded by Hunter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Holiday looking for an opening. Middleton the pass to Holiday. The feed now to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 3.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Now DiVincenzo following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Giannis passes to Holiday. Here's Middleton, and the Bucks miss again. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. Young, good. Young's got 7.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
On the wing, Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. He feeds it to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovic. Now, here's Hunter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And no good that time. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Holiday against Bogdanovic. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Feeds to Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Count that one.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Now here is Holiday. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Here's Young. He's got 9. 12 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
It's stolen by Capella. Young from deep three-point range. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Reddish out there, Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Herter in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Tucker, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 6. Portis kicks to Connaughton. The 17-footer.
High-level defensive potential for Cam Reddish. He's active and versatile, and add in the length, he can cover a lot of distance.
Okongwu dishes to Snell. In the corner, Herter with it. The pass to Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Teague, the pass to Portis. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Teague.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here is Gallinari. And they pick up 2. Herter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Forbes, the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Right side, Portis. Teague left side. Rebound collected by Snell.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Gallinari. Okongwu with it, working on Portis. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 5. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 5. Hunter, no one around him. No good on the 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Misses the three.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Young outside. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Poked loose. Stolen by Holiday. And here is DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments. Never afraid to take a big shot.
Now, here is Young. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Young inside. Defended by DiVincenzo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
The dish to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. To tie it up. The three won't fall. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown, then it's Jordan, and it's Griffin in at the 4. Now here's Durant. Oh, Griffin in position. The shot missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. And the wide open shot from Griffin tracks in the tray. Indoors tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And here's Holiday following the three-pointer by Blake Griffin. Here's DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Jordan.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the shot is good.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Harden against Holiday. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden against Holiday. Jacks up a 3. That shot off, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Giannis. Middleton outside. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Now here's Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. KD passes to Jordan. Griffin the open look. The rebound by the Bucks.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both good from the line that time. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Horton with it, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Kevin Durant is a dead-eye sniper, right? He takes pleasure in putting it to the defense from there.
Now here's Teague. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Durant with the steal. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
I think Kevin Durant prides himself on doing everything at an elite level. And really, think about how he's improved his defense in the prime of his career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Just 4 to shoot. Durant, and off the glass. That one's good. KD's got 10.
So Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Here's Teague, and so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He got into double. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Teague.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Dinwiddie against Teague. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And here's Harris from the arc. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 3. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Irving. The rebound by Jeff Green. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. Fires the 3. Irving misses.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Harden the pass to KD. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Holiday, no one around him. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Durant puts up a deep 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Middleton. Lopez, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Harden kicks to Brown. Back to Harden. It's tipped. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Count it. Giannis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Harden the pass to KD. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Durant's got 15 points.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
Antetokounmpo can't hit from in close. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Durant with a wide-open look, and it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Middleton drives in. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Jordan in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 3. Now Brown passes to Durant for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 18.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
Outside Portis. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And here's Harden. He's got 5. On the wing, Irving. Drills the 3-pointer. Irving's got 6.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. To the middle, here's Lopez. Griffin with the steal. Here is Durant. 18 points for him.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Don't you love how Lopez sees the floor? This guy is a willing distributor to his teammates.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Harden against T. Harden outside. It's Jordan on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the basket. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Durant, the pass to Harden. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. Brown wide open. He fired. Off target from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The Bucks working the ball around. Forbes can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 1.
And with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And so they foul intentionally. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Harris dishes to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. That one drops for him. And the Nets lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harris outside. Outside, Green. The pass to Irving. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. DiVincenzo against Irving. Takes a 3. That one doesn't go. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Bucks on top. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Harden against Holiday. Over Holiday. Harden, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lopez with the steal. Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Harden against Teague. Outside, KD. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On the wing, Irving. Jordan, the pass to Durant. Back to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Bucks leading by 5. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Teague, the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Durant kicks to Irving. Pass to Jordan. The dish to KD. And that one, good.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Outside Durant. The 9-foot shot. Jordan the pass to KD. Back to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Second shot opportunity. Irving for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Inside. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he knows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Teague. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Irving.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
KD against Giannis. Durant down low. Jordan finds KD. No good from Jordan.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton from past the arc. But they'll get another chance. Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Middleton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Now here's Harden. Harris outside. Knocks down the 3.
Well, Mr. Harris in the clutch. Welcome to the show.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making the...
Hey, Kevin, with this...
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. No good from Simmons.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Now here is Harris. And it's sent back by Lopez. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want. And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday. Tight defense on him. High post Lopez. Clock at 4. Elbow shot. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's the pass to Embiid. Now Milton. Back to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Milton. Thibault on the wing. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Giannis drives in.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Simmons, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Embiid throws it down. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now here's Embiid. .146 left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Harris, right side. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now, here's Portis. Connaughton passes to Portis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Green. Outside, Scott. Pass to Maxey. He dishes it to Howard. Shoots over Portis, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Bucks have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Teague finds Portis. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Connaughton passes to Forbes. Left side Portis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And here is Curry, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Scott. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Hey, with all that wide open space in transition, you just cannot slow down Teague. He's got too many options, too much speed, too much handle. He's too elusive in the open court to corralling in that situation.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Curry passes to Scott. Back to Curry, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. And that one's on target from the wing.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Curry dishes to Scott. Ball stolen. Fast break, here they come. Outside Portis. Teague for 3. Tipped away. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Teague. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And some changes here for the Bucks. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. And that one is good. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Outside Holiday. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris has got the ball, and the shot goes in. Harris has got his first points of the game.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
The 76ers trail by 6. Thibault kicks to Embiid. Harris right side. Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 8.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
For 3, Middleton. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Philadelphia.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Giannis on the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
Bounce pass for Milton. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. They get the rebound. Tries yet again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Simmons against Giannis. To the paint. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. That will count. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at both forward spots. The big fella. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here's Embiid. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Middleton can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Taken away by Holiday. Giannis drives in. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Harris outside. To the inside. Embiid. He's off on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Harris. And the call. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Milton. That one good for 2. Milton's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Teague. And the layup is good.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle. Fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Simmons passes to Milton. Top of the key, Harris. Here's Embiid, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks.
The big man is so skilled and has such an infectious personality. Joel Embiid is hard not to love. I mean, he just oozes that kind of attraction. And his potential, unlimited.
Teague against Simmons. Teague kicks to Forbes. Right side Teague. Connaughton passes to Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 2 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Passes it to Thibault. Teague against Simmons. Embiid wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 6 here in this quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Teague. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Simmons finds Thibault. On the wing, Milton. Pass to Harris. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now the pass to Forbes. Inside. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Portis.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Simmons. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. Giannis dishes to Middleton. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They grabbed their own miss. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's Embiid. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo, and they pick up 2.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Harris. Thibault on the wing. Feeds it to Harris. Back to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Nice move. And the rejection by Giannis. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, the dominant player on the offensive end.
Simmons passes to Milton. Back to Simmons. Pass to Thibault. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And Simmons is quite used to being in tight spots. So smart and clever at finding ways to get out of them.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
2 points. That one goes.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 20.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Embiid. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now DiVincenzo. The shot by Holiday, no good. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. Here's Middleton.
Well, you look at the skill set.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, to double-checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
To the middle. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Holiday with the 3. Misses the tray.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
So it's the 76.